Breaking news! Coco Gauff makes history as the only female tennis player to score this prestigious award. The world of tennis stood still tonight. Cameras flashed, applause thundered, and somewhere in the heart of New York City, Coco Gauff stood on stage, holding an award that no other female tennis player had ever received before. The golden light from the chandeliers shimmered across her trophy, an emblem not only of triumph but of transformation. As she smiled through tears, her voice cracked with emotion. This isn't just my win. This is for every girl who was told she's too young, too different, or too ambitious to make it. In that moment, Coco Gauff didn't just make history. She rewrote it. The tennis world had witnessed greatness before. Serena's dominance, Venus's grace, Osaka's calm fire. But this was different. This was Coco's coronation, the culmination of a journey defined by humility, hard work, and relentless belief. And tonight, she wasn't just a champion on the court. She was a symbol of what happens when dreams meet destiny. The girl who dreamed beyond the lines. Long before the bright lights and red carpets, Coco was just a little girl in Delray Beach, Florida, chasing a ball on cracked public courts with her father's guidance and her mother's discipline. At 8 years old, she already had a look of a prodigy, focused eyes, fierce footwork, and an unshakable belief that she was destined for something great. She once told her mom, "I want to be the best. Not the best now, the best ever." Few children say such things and truly mean them. Coco did. By 15, she had stunned the world by defeating Venus Williams at Wimbledon 2019. The crowd gasped, the commentators struggled for words, and tennis legends nodded in respect. A new star had arrived, not just with power, but with purpose. That match wasn't just an upset. It was an awakening. The torch had been passed, not through rivalry, but through respect. The journey through fire. But success, as every champion learns, isn't a straight line. After her breakthrough, the expectations were sky high. Every tournament came with pressure, every loss with headlines. Critics wondered if she could sustain it, if her youth would buckle under the weight of fame. And at times, Coco struggled. The road wasn't always golden. It was filled with heartbreak, near misses, and moments of self-doubt. In 2022 and 2023, she reached semifinals and quarterfinals, only to fall short against seasoned rivals. Yet, instead of crumbling, she grew. She started working more closely with her new coaching team, rebuilding her serve, reshaping her mindset. "Tennis is 70% mental," she once said, "and I had to train my mind as hard as I trained my body." It paid off. By 2024, Coco Gauff was no longer a promising youngster. She was a global force. She claimed major titles, became a role model for millions, and used her platform to speak about equality, education, and empowerment. She turned pressure into fuel and doubt into drive. And tonight's award, this historic, unprecedented recognition, wasn't just for her athletic brilliance. It was for her impact beyond tennis. The award that redefined excellence. The award she received tonight was one that had, until now, been dominated by men, a symbol of overall excellence, leadership, and global influence, honoring those who transcend sport and inspire humanity. Past recipients included political icons, humanitarian leaders, and cultural pioneers. Never before had a female tennis player stood among them, until Coco, the announcer's voice echoed to the Grand Hall. For her remarkable contribution to sport, her leadership as a role model, and her unwavering commitment to empowering young women around the world. Please welcome the recipient of the 2025 Global Impact Award, Coco Gauff. The applause was deafening. Celebrities, athletes, and dignitaries rose to their feet. The moment was cinematic, history unfolding in real time. Coco, in an elegant emerald gown, walked the stage with grace. But her expression wasn't one of vanity. It was of gratitude. She stood behind the microphone, the trophy gleaming in her hands, and said simply, "Tennis gave me a voice. The world gave me purpose. And tonight, I give thanks to everyone who believed that girls from small places can do big things." The room fell silent. Some cried. Everyone listened. It wasn't just a speech. It was a sermon of hope. The ripple effect, a generation inspired. What makes Coco Gauff so special isn't just her skill. It's her ability to connect. In an era of social media filters and fleeting fame, she stands for something real. She speaks about mental health with honesty, uses her platform to support racial equality, and champions education initiatives for underprivileged kids. Her mantra, believe, build, become, has become a rallying cry for a new generation of dreamers. After her award speech, social media erupted, the speech that echoed beyond the room. For those lucky enough to witness it live, Coco's acceptance speech will be remembered as one of the most powerful of her generation. She began softly, her voice trembling. When I first picked up a racket, I just wanted to play. I didn't know it would take me here, to stages where I could speak for those who feel unseen. She paused, looking around the room filled with the world's most influential people. I stand here not as the best, but as the blessed. My parents taught me that faith and focus can move mountains. My coaches taught me that hard work never lies. And my fans, you taught me that love wins more than trophies ever will. The room erupted in applause. But she wasn't done. To every young girl watching, don't wait for the world to call you worthy. You already are. Those words will echo for years. The legacy in motion. Awards come and go. Records get broken. But impact, that eternal. Coco's legacy isn't confined to statistics or silverware. It lives in the hearts she's touched and the barriers she's shattered. From grassroots tennis programs she's funded to her advocacy for youth mental health, she's using her platform for purpose. She's not content with simply being great. She wants to do good. And that's what this historic award represents. A recognition that true champions elevate others. Epilogue, a future written in gold. As Coco left the ceremony, she took one last look at her trophy before setting it down gently beside her seat. A reporter asked, "What does this award mean to you?" She smiled, thinking deeply. "It means I'm doing something right, not just in tennis, but in life. And that's what matters most." Outside, the night sky sparkled above Manhattan. The stars, countless and bright, seemed to mirror the glow in her eyes. Because Coco Gauff isn't just a player anymore. She's a movement. A reminder that greatness isn't about how many matches you win, but how many lives you touch. And tonight, the world didn't just celebrate a champion. It celebrated a change maker, a dreamer, and a beacon of what the future can be. Final words, the power of one. From the little girl who practiced on public courts to the woman who now stands among global icons, Coco's story is proof that one person, armed with belief, discipline, and kindness, can move mountains. She didn't just make history tonight. She made hope fashionable again. And as her journey continues, one thing is certain. Coco Gauff isn't done making history. She's only just begun. Dizzy Tennis Trophy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.